Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Peace and Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. We just finished a mission, and now we have to go back and collect. It's not that far away to collect. Now there may be some undead in the area. We see the tracks right there, so you just have to be careful. But they're going in a different direction, so we should be fine. And as far as our company goes, I think I did all the level ups we got. Yeah, we're good to go, more or less. It's just a matter of letting our guys heal up a bit, and then we can get our team together. But we've been fighting pretty consistently lately, so we've been swapping guys in and out based off of whether or not we had anybody injured. Erlen the merchant meets you at the town square. You hand over the fetish of fertility, and the man cradles it as if it were an infant he thought lost. After a moment of awkward embrace with the relic, he holds it up high, letting the townspeople see it. They cheer for a time. Too long, truly. You have to elbow Erlen the merchant to remind him to pay you. So we get 790 crowns, and they're in high spirits, which is actually good for us. Well, I do have a question. That question is, how much do they like us at this point? They're still neutral. Okay. So we could take that faction job, or we could go up to Rheinberg and see if they have anything for us. Because we're not necessarily going to get great prices here. I do want to check those furs. Yeah, the furs are being now sold for less than they're worth. Let's do a little bit of sorting here. The chalice we can sell for more than that's worth. I have a feeling that you can't really craft anything with this. So yeah, let's sell that. That paid for itself very nicely. So this job ended up being pretty high paying. The other thing we want to sell is this kind of junk. So as I was saying, I was really surprised these shields were holding up, because these are the equivalents of the same kind of shield you use. So this is your equivalent of the typical shield, but you'll note that its durability is like 2/3 of what a normal shield is, because it's old. The coffin shield is, I'm going to guess, the equivalent of a tower shield. Not quite as good as, I say tower shield, kite shield. Not quite as good as a kite shield, but not as fatiguing though. So it does have its advantages, but again, it's not as durable. So I'm just gonna get rid of them. And then any weapons we got or armor we got from the skeletons, I'm also gonna sell as well. So this weapon here, ancient sword. Well, I'm gonna get rid of the broken one first. What is an ancient sword? 38 to 43 versus 40 to 45. So it's not as good there. Fatigue is -6. Fatigue is -6. Durability is less. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it just seems like a kind of downgraded arming sword. Very slightly. So if you didn't have an arming sword, this would be an alright weapon. Okay, yeah, let's sell that as well. It sells for a good amount. Okay. We cleaned out our inventory a little bit. Another thing I want to look at is anybody in the back row? Looks like most of our guys are fairly well armored, so it is probably to the point where that Gambison I have, probably not worth keeping around. And I have a bunch of other armor too. I'll hold on to it for now, but I mean, we don't have a lot of space for inventory stuff, so... Oh, you know what? While I'm at it, this should be better at less fatigue, right? Yeah, okay. As a matter of fact, we should sell both of those, because we have another one of these caps, and then these are just not, they're not as good. And at this point, we've kind of gone beyond that stage. So, yeah, let's get rid of... I mean, because I think most of my men have better armor than that at this stage. Yeah, they do. Okay. So that's another thing we can sell to free up some space. So we'll sell that and that. That and together. Okay. And, you know, we don't really need militia spears at this point either, I don't think. So we'll get rid of those. Yeah, okay. Looking a little bit better. We only have food for 2 more days. That shows you how many men we have. That 89 food goes so quickly. Well, I definitely want to buy these furs, because we could sell those on for a profit fairly easily. Yeah. Okay, so we'll buy those. And then if I want to buy at least, I'd say both these tools, because, you know, tools are always valuable. And then do I want food here? There's not a lot of food here, so not sure. Some of my food's going to spoil soon. Well, I think we'll be all right. My only concern is if we go up to Rheinberg, the food prices will be actually worse. But this is quite a bit of an upmarket right here, so yeah. I think we just move on. We go to Rheinberg, we see if we can sell the furs, and we go from there. Alright. Now the question is, what do they have here? They've got an ore smelter, scrapper, ore smelter. Smelter, I meant a mine. Ore smelter's down here. They have mines. I have never really seen any iron at either of these locations, though, so maybe one day. Let's get marching while day is still around, and maybe we'll get there in time. I'll check my men once we get the midday tick to see where we're at as far as that's concerned. Now, Rheinberg's kind of tucked away in the corner, so they may not have had any ill effects. We'll have to see. Might have to do a job for them. If I could get them to like me, that'd be nice. Okay, they do have rich. So this is both a good thing and a bad thing. So what this is going to mean is that it's potential that there's going to be more minerals here, but also it's going to drive prices up in general. They also have terrified villagers, so that's a problem. Rescall mission to probably take care of it. I'm not sure I want to do that, but let's see if the furs sell good here. They don't. Not at all. I mean, the food's not that much off of the price that we saw in the other town. I'm not sure if I want to do what this contract is. It's 3 skull. I mean, are we ready for that? I mean, in theory, maybe we are. Okay, so what's your deal? You're one of our javelin throwers. You're going to be a better man in that regard because of your stats than the guy that's currently doing it. This guy's more a backup dude. Put that right there for now. Switch these two. Okay. I mean, that's one more man that we've got back. This guy's close to being back. To the point where I'm actually thinking about getting Diethelm out of there and putting him back in. Unless we want to put Diethelm somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, we'll just assume that this guy will be alright by the time we get another fight. Okay. Well, we might as well just see what the job is. Because if we make them stop being terrified villagers, it may help in some regards. The other problem, though, is just that other effect. It's going to make the prices bad no matter what. So, but our goal is to make this town eventually like me. So if we can take care of things like that, again, we don't have to do what it is. So we'll see what it is. You come across a man leaning against a porch post. He hails you down. Hank the Guildmaster has been looking for you, Sellsword. He is down yonder in the village communal. The stranger nods toward a large building a little ways along the road. I hope you do good, mercenary. The people of Rheinberg are wary of your sword. I think we've seen this description before. Alright, I'm all ears. Hank the Guildmaster is standing by his window, peering out while nursing a mug of mead. He doesn't really seem to be focused on anything in particular, and even talks as if he couldn't care less about the conversation. Grave robbers are plundering the cemetery again. I'm not really asking much of you, Sellsword, other than to go there and put an end to this foolish business. Go to the cemetery and kill every grave robber you see. Got it? Good. Stock money. Smiles. This will make you a rich man, my friend. You get 1970 crowns when the contract is done. We need to be paid more for this. Okay, he doesn't say that we need to do that. As much as he says grave robbers, this is a potential to be undead. And if it is undead, this will be a tough fight. I say we accept it. And we go do it. Depending on how far away it is, we may need food, but we'll see. Okay, so I accept the contract. There's no point in doing any other business here because the price is just going to be bad between these two. Yeah. Alright. Okay, it's not that far away. It is an open country. So this can go to a couple different ways. It can be undead. It can be grave robbers. And that's just going to be normal men. The problem that I see with this one is it could be a necromancer. At 3 skulls, it could be. I think that's a little less likely than it just being straight up like zombies or something. What we really wouldn't want to have is... Okay, at Reinberg. While walking through the shops of Reinberg, we're not quite there, but alright. You feel a tug at your sleeve. You turn to find a child there with a face smeared black with 2 bright white eyes staring out. He asks if you know anything about swords. You gesture toward the one you got sheathed at your side. He claps his hands. Great! I work for a blacksmith yonder, but he's away fetching iron ingots. He told me to keep a watch of his special sword, the special sword he was making, but it fell and broke. Fell on its own and broke on its own. Will you help me put it back together? Someone help the kid out. Okay, well, apparently that didn't go well because Horse gets dissatisfied. Horse sighs after you ask that he go help the kid with his duties. He lazily steps over the blacksmith's anvil, which is shaped like a molar as it rests on thin iron stilts. The blacksmith's goods are hanging from an ad hoc walls manufactured out of old iron fences. The spokes curved outward to help catch the metalworks. The kid claps his hands. Now don't touch nothing else. Just help me with this. Horse turns around with confusion and mid-sentence knocks the anvil's leg out. It starts to crumble sideways, and the kid rushes to catch it, only to stem the tide of trouble which has beset his day. The insane weight pastes him flat against the cobblestones. His limbs briefly stretch up like a cricket smushed beneath a thumb. Alright, now I see why Horse isn't too happy. You see this all from a distance and whistle for the mercenary to head back before there's trouble. He makes his escape just as a few passerby start to take notice. He shrugs. We didn't do nothing, right, sir? You nod. Oh my god. Alright. So I should probably mind my own business. I'm not sure if that hurt relations with the town or not. I don't know if we've ever done jobs in Reinberg. I mean, they like me alright, I guess. But yeah, that's something else there. Okay, it's gonna be evening soon. There's definitely undead in the area. Okay, I think we got there before nightfall, so this will work out. The cemetery is layered in fog. That or thick miasma given off by the dead. Wait, that is the dead. To arms. Okay. I hope it is not skeletons. I'd much rather fight zombies. I mean, zombies... Yeah, okay, they're zombies. Alright, I can breathe a little easier. We also have good terrain on our side. So that'll be nice. Yeah, I don't see a reason to move. They don't look like they have any polearms. Oh wow, there's 20 of them. Okay. That's probably why it's a level 3, huh? Okay, well let's hold. We could shift up here to try and guard this, because they're gonna probably try and surround me. So I'm gonna shift up a bit. Okay, I'm just holding for now. So this is gonna go similar to the way the skeletons went, with some exceptions. Now, I mean, some of them seem fairly well armored. I don't see anyone that's like necessarily spectacularly armed. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them. The big problem with zombies is you have to kill them all for them to go away. So just like with the skeletons, we're going to have a problem with fatigue. Thankfully, we do have the recover skill. I think they can get to me next turn, but we should beat them initiative-wise. At least that's what I thought last time, right? Well, let's just end turn here. We might as well fire away. Now, projectiles or stabbing, or piercing, I should say, is much more effective against zombies than it is skeletons. So we're going to be fine with the bows this time. And we can also get down that armor while we're at it. Okay, you can just end your turn. Yeah, okay. Well, in the future, we can move you around. Same thing here. But for now, 74, 71, 71. I guess we just keep hitting this guy. And we'll reload. Turn. They're not going to be in range, so we just end turn. And turn. And turn. Now, if they get to me without me being able to put up the shield wall, such as life. Okay, we're not in range, so we're going to end turn. And turn. And turn. And turn. Okay, hold. Hold. They're going to get closer, so hold. Now we're going to start putting up the spear walls, because they should be able to get to me. They're not going to be able to get to him, because of the terrain involved. Because I think they can only move 3 spaces. So that's as close as they're going to get up on this side. This guy can get in, as can this guy. So mostly we just have to worry about this bottom end, because they're not going to be able to get up to these 2 guys. So we can just hold for now. This guy definitely should put up a spear wall and hold. 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 Spear wall. Hold. We have to be very efficient with our fatigue here, so it's going to matter what we do here. Okay, I was right. That's as far as they can get. Now, I don't know if the zombies tend to do anything intelligent as far as strategy goes. But we'll see what we can do here. There sure is a lot of them, isn't there? I think we've got good terrain, though. Yeah, so we managed to knock that one off. The spear wall was effective. This is going to be the only other one that can actually get to me. It hasn't gone yet. And I think it actually just blocked itself. So if this one hadn't moved there, it could have gotten to me, but you can't move through 2 guys. So, okay, we're going to start ending turn. Another advantage that we have is that zombies, they only get 1 attack per turn. So we will be able to do things with that. Alright, let's start picking away at them. This guy's already been damaged. I don't think we're going to go after him anymore. I want to get rid of the armor of other guys that we're facing right now. So like this guy and this guy, I think are good candidates to fire at. And as I remove armor, I'll switch to a different target. So like this guy is now our target. We've removed his armor. So that's going to be kind of our objective here. I think yet again, we're going to win the initiative battle, so we do not want to go... we don't want to put up the spear wall now. We want to do it on the next turn. So end turn. This guy already has a spear wall up, so that's fine. End turn. End turn. They should be in range now. So we're just going to be looking to take out armor. These guys are all equal distance, so... Okay, we missed. Go for again. Missed again. Okay, this guy is going to be the closest. We also... I think this is the guy that has the bonus damage. I'm not positive on that. Okay, let's hit him again because he still has armor. Okay. Now, these zombies are going to be able to get in on this guy, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. We're just going to have to deal with it by chopping them down. Keeping our formation is going to be very important, so I don't really want to charge ahead if I can avoid it. Okay, and turn. Again, we want to wait and turn. Okay, so you have had your armor reduced. You... Just looking at our possibilities here. I'm going to go after this guy. Okay, he doesn't have armor. Good. And turn. So we're back around to the top of the order. And this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.